Yo, yo, what's up, everybody? RC family, what's going on? Just wanted to come on in and just chat a little bit, see how everybody Christmas went. What y'all been up to? How was everybody Christmas? What's going on? Hey, y'all, what's up? What y'all up to tonight? How everybody doing? Hey, man, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, all that. But yeah, I just want to talk tonight about how can we using social media, how can we expose the hobby to more people? Because I was looking at on Facebook, and I ran across this what up, Queen? How you doing? You did a good live tonight. Everything turned out good. Everything flowed, everything made sense. Good job, good job, good job, good job. So yeah, I was scrolling through Facebook, and I saw on Facebook they had a tab where you can look at um like marketplace, and then they had like the homepage. So my thing was tonight just to see what other ways than just through like normal Facebook and YouTube could we get more things out, far as like RC, as in like showing more races. um I ran across this tab on Facebook. um I'm gonna try to share this and let y'all see what I'm talking about. I ran across this on Facebook. They got, like I said, marketplace. Then they got a tab for where like the gaming. You can watch like videos, watching gaming videos and stuff like that. They got another tab on there that brought this idea to my head, man. I'm trying to bring it up so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Okay, finna go to Facebook. Man, they blowing me up on this Facebook. Okay, let me go. And go to Facebook. Come back. And they got this tab right here on Facebook, um, where it's got where they play videos. Okay, where they play these videos, and I was just scrolling through and I was wondering. See, on this tab right here, that's where they play, videos and stuff like that on Facebook. So I was wondering, like, how come like Live RC, Circus RC, um, media outlets for RC, why don't they have like a tab on their page where kind of like how Facebook got this tab where you can go through different videos and see different things. They could have like different races, like different race, like past worlds, past SIC races, past AMS races, just continually like on a loop, you know what I'm saying, where it can be shown to people that's trying to get into the hobby, have some like bash stuff that's shown to get into the hobby, have some tutorials on how to like tune your engines, have tutorials on how to set up your cars when you first get into it. Why can't we have something like that? As far as like setting up the cars and have a place we can go, other than just YouTube and you searching in a video, typing in a video to find each subject. But how come we can't have something like that, like on Live RC or either Circus RC or either bring Neo being what was it? NeoBuggyBack.net, bring that back, or we can set up a tab where you can have like different things always showing on on the homepage, so people can come in and see different races and stuff like that, just to get the hobby out there, just to show people what's going on, how you get into it, if you want to start nitro, if you want to start electric, just to show so yeah, just to show, because like on this you can go to different videos. See, just different videos. Like a lot of this is gaming, they got fights, gaming. Like right here is a gaming video. Like we have different little tutorials on RC, little snippets. So I just wonder, would that be a good thing to have? To show how RC can be helpful. How can it, just to help grow the hobby. Why can we have little tabs like this? Like I say, on Neo Buggy or Circus RC. I know Neo Buggy ain't up no more, but like Circus RC and Live RC, just different tabs like that. What y'all think about that? What y'all think about having just a little tab, just like how Facebook got tabs? You can go, you can watch different stuff. Then you got your marketplace, and then you got your groups. Then you got your games. Like I said, gaming. That's the big one. Like gaming. Just like they got the gaming got different. Not just that, but you can choose whatever game. You can choose whatever. Like I said, you can have one on like a tab on engine tuning. You can have one, just showing past races we done had. You can have a tab. You can scroll over to see if you're into bashing, how can you get into bashing and what you have to require to get a like a RTR, what's required to go along with it. But yeah, I just thought it'd be neat, man, if we had something like this in RC, just to show people what it's about, get them into it. Just help them, man. Just help them. Just get a good feel of how to get started in RC and how to, navigate through. So yeah, I just feel like there'll be another way to get new people in and get people to stay in the hobby. Because look at this. I mean, the gaming community, like I said, they got 4.5K watching this. They just watching the game. Ain't the people playing it. Some of these people are just watching. Like this one got 1.2K. This dude right here, he playing, but he may be commentating on it. They playing Call of Duty. Right here, they got 3.6 thousand watching and playing this. So yeah, RC can do something like this, man. Especially like on Live RC on their website, or even some of the manufacturers on each manufacturer's home website have a tab where you can you can show people that's doing like a Miyako or JQ, or have a tab like this on their stuff to show the history of JQ Racing or Miyako, or Reds Racing or J Concepts, TTR Racing have a tab like this to show past events they done put on. Techno, Send It RC have a tab on his page to show different past events that they'd have done and their equipment being ran. And yeah, I think something like this would be good. I think it would be good to have something like this in RC. What y'all think? What you think about that concept? Like I said, it's just an idea that I came up with, and I think it'll be good if RC had different, like a tab like this, to have show different events, show races, to show past races, to show how to set up your cars. We could put anything on there. You know what I'm saying? How the artist set up, showing how you set up, how to tune. You can have videos on how to, tune your engines, other than just YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that. We can have something like this, like I said, on Live RC. JV, what's up, bro? What's going on? But yeah, man, like I said, JV, I had an idea, man. I was looking through Facebook, man. I was going just through the like the homepage and going over these. I saw these tabs. You know how they have, you can tap on like the groups. You can tap on yeah, like if you want to go in the marketplace, you can tap on, your regular Facebook home site. Then you got watch. They playing different little videos. And then you got a tab for, your marketplace where you can go buy stuff. And then you got like gaming. That can be RC. And they can be showing different race events, different little bash sites, you know what I'm saying? Especially the new people that's coming in can go. They can have like a page like right here for just engine on engine tuning. You can have like a page on just like I said, how to get into the hobby. What's the easiest way to get going? The tutorials on, like I said, how to maintenance your RC car, different tutorials on how races are ran. They can show, and you just can scroll over to each tab of whatever subject that you may like, or either have 3 subjects a week, different subjects a week, different, like 3 tutorials a week. And you just scroll over to which one that you're looking for. But be up on the, RC.
It's fucking dope, man.
So yeah, JB, what you think? Oh, you been on vacation?
It's always gonna be these hiccups,
Okay,
bro.
trying to
Every
get
time.
get your cars ready for practice tomorrow. Cool, man. Hope you get it
50.
going.
So some up.
Where you went on
50
vacation,
Lucky
JV?
when he wakes up in the same spot.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all. Like I said, I was just trying to, man, had an idea. I wish RC
wonder if you
had
could
like different
solo it out,
tabs
to be
like
honest.
like it is right here on, like this is a gaming tab on Facebook. And I was just saying,
those envelopes might be.
I wish RC could do like live RC or
Went back to the beginning.
Circus RC, or either bring old Neo Buddy
You
back
do
and
need
just,
four, though.
they have a tab on their site where you can
You do need
just
four to start it.
go, like this gaming tab is on Facebook. Just imagine if it said, you know, for RC, where they showed
Bruh.
So when did cops get notified?
past
of
races,
What stage?
old
They
races,
usually right now, but
yeah, older races and stuff like that. So
why you call me dumb motherfucker?
they have tutorials on engine tuning.
You know what I mean?
Rude,
I
man.
mean, you can get a bunch of
Hey,
hostages.
Randy, man,
and
I
then
need
have
someone
the
to give
hostages
me like
activated in
a
a couple months.
Twitch remotes.
like
Like, bro, you
tackle,
brother.
Anything like that.
Oh,
no, yeah, that
like
and
a
like
ped.
yeah, bro. I want custom shit like
So
that.
right here, like I said, everybody's
you want
watching. You
custom
can go and
body or
just
custom clothes?
Yeah,
set up.
If you want custom clothes, then you
Put
don't need a
different
custom
tutorials
body.
on.
Baby?
You can find out, you know,
You probably get custom clothing.
maintenance, car setup.
I
I said different race events that didn't happen.
Or is that like crazy to do?
You
Different
change it,
tutorials
you
on how to get your cars, you know,
Yeah, not so much change.
what you
but
do
a
when you
little
first
bit,
get your car.
a little bit.
So
I just like the fit, man.
like
the fit
Mr.
Perry.
Seems.
so yeah.
The fit seems like, you know.
So yeah, man. JV. That's what I was
Yeah,
talking
outfits,
about,
yeah.
man.
All right, yo, first phone over here.
So yeah. I just had that idea,
Want
and
to
I was
do
like,
it?
man, this would be
me a drink, Mark.
this would be awesome. If we can go
Alright, let me
to
know when.
like
Can I
live
get a
RC or
screen
right
something,
now?
and just pick out.
Yeah, tell me when to open it.
Just click on tab and they have, you know,
Zero,
older races up.
two,
You can go through, or either
2,
if I'm like I
zero,
said, if I'm just getting
0,
into it
1,
and I ain't know how to
1,
do a
6,
clutch on my
0,
nitro car,
9. Read it
or
back.
just how to crank your nitro car up.
1593
Just go to a tab
06
Yeah, that's it.
and
0220
just scroll
011
through and you just find what you're looking
609.
for.
Yeah, that's
They
it.
can have 3 different tabs every week
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
And
Where did you get that number from?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys do the next.
and hey,
Come here. Alton.
Don't open it. Yeah, wait till Kay
Whoa.
tells you to open it.
and
Yeah.
just
And make sure there's no spaces either.
go from there. Like I said, this is gaming, and see how they got where it can scroll from left to right. Like this can be past events, like an old AMS race right here. This one could be, you know, a tutorial on how to start your nitro engine, or how to get your nitro engine RTR car running, you know, and it teach you the little steps on that. So yeah, that's all I want to show. So yeah, y'all, that's all I had on my mind, man, to see. Would that be some, you know, something cool to do for get people in the hobby other than just straight up YouTube. And you know, YouTube is, you know I love YouTube, but just to go convenient, going to RC car site, like I said, like Neo Buggy, I mean that's over with, but like Live RC, and just tap on different features on there to show you how to do stuff. 916 VP, what's up, bro? What's going on? Everything good? What are we watching? Oh, 916. I was just saying that, like on YouTube, it's got like a tag, like a little icon that has like gaming on it. And I was saying, wouldn't it be awesome if like RC had, like on Live RC had a tab that we can click on, and it had RC, and it had like 3 different, like you can see older races, you can see like, you know, how to set up your car, you can see tutorials on how to prep to get your car ready for a race, how to prep your car, get ready for the go bash. If you run an electric, it'll show you what, how to charge your LiPo batteries to keep them from puffing and stuff like that, and just little tutorials like that, man, just to expose the hobby, man, and to show people how to get into it and keep them locked in. You know what I'm saying? So I was showing that just an example because they, like I said, they got that tab to see live on gaming on Facebook. So I was like, you can do it on a live RC or Circus RC or something like that. So yeah. So now BP. So how you racing coming with 10 scale? How's it going? Yeah. Now 26 VP, you should. Shoot. Oh, VP, you in the gaming too? You should, yeah. Do a Twitch on RC. I might look into that. Put the link up. Okay. But yeah, y'all, what y'all think about that? Think about that concept, man. If y'all want to jump in, holler at your boy. I put the link in the description. Y'all hit that like, share this, man. Share this, get this out so we can get some more people to come in so I can do some more giveaways now. Y'all don't forget. Don't sleep. I done found a way to do. We can do giveaways real quick now. I done found a quicker way. I ain't gotta pick up no wheel like we did last time. All thing I gotta do is just say, hey, type in this, whatever, type it in, and then just we can give away just that quick now. So yeah. But yeah, y'all, hey, y'all share this, hit that thumbs up, man. Like I said, I appreciate all the support. And you see that I'm trying to do some things over here. You see the background now. You see, ain't trying to keep it the same now. I'm trying to do better. I need y'all help though. That's why I need y'all to, subscribe, do all that. Thumbs up. I need all that. VP. What's up, bro?
What's up? I wonder how this is working. All right, there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Just
But yeah, what's going on with you?
Yeah, just chilling. Oh, I mean, you just use the cuss word. Just chilling.
Man, you good, bro. We've been doing this long enough. It's all good. We don't want nothing super off the wall crazy, MF is nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But
nah, you gotta keep it PG for the kids, man. You can't
right.
be
That's
PG
right.
for the kids for the moment, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
on camera.
Even though they are cuss us now these days, so but still.
oh yeah, that's for sure.
You already know.
For sure. You know what they say, you allow your 12-year-old daughter to wear makeup. You know what I mean?
Hey, it's different time zone, but it's still
sure.
gotta respect the old heads though. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah.
But
man. How the 10 scale coming along? How you racing?
The 10 scale's been it's been a bit cool. The 8 scale with the 8 scale, it's just nothing really going on. It's hard to get practice on. And in Northern California, where I'm at, it's kind of hard to get some practice on. The only place that's pretty much guaranteed where you can practice is A-Main, and that's that's a little road trip on its own. But 10 scale's been pretty good. 10 scale. That I just do 10 scale just to kill time, and in 10 scale I run intermediate in 10 scale.
Cool. Yeah.
And one thing about 10 scale is that it's a lot of grip, so setup is kind of a key. And for me, I don't know no setups yet. I'm still working on it, and it's down to tenths and seconds, bro. Like from an expert to an intermediate, it's like a half a second to a second.
Okay.
Or to tenths. You know what I mean? And to win or lose a race, it's all down to tenths. You know, and it's crazy. You know.
Yeah, man. So I mean, that can be, you know, being consistent. You know what I'm saying? Without wrecking. You know, that's a wreck, or either that's going too deep into a corner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. One wreck is over. One wreck, you're one wreck. You might podium. That's with a perfect run. With one wreck. But if you have two wrecks, it's over. You're not gonna podium. Yeah. It's not even close. And it's like I said, it's down to tenths. Every corner, you just have to hit that. But you know, you got to be a little bit faster. Every tenth count. Every corner counts. 10 scale is just more. Not 10 scale is more like more precise. You have to be more precise when it comes to 10 scale.
Okay.
You know, every corner you got to hit the apex just right to just gain that extra tenth. You got to hit that full throttle at exactly. You know, you got to be on full throttle most of the time to win. You know what I mean? Because every tenth count.
Yeah. So, like I said, man, I was just thinking about, man, I had an idea today, and I was looking on Facebook, and like I said, Facebook got that little tab where you just tap on like gaming or whatever, and you can just sit back and just watch gaming, man, and they get like 100K, 3.5K just watching the games. And I was like, man, what if they had a tab like on Live RC or somewhere that we can type in and tap on and, you know, watch old races, or either watch, you know, how to set
I think Live RC has that. You have to pay a membership though. I believe you pay a membership like $4 a month to access old recordings or something like that. I believe it's a membership though. You have to pay a subscription. A paid subscription. I meant subscription, not a membership. But no, that would be cool. That would be cool. But gaming is a whole different crowd. You know what I mean? You talk about millions and billions of people. You know, my brother, he's 36 and still be gaming. You know what I'm talking about? So
I got you.
So that's a whole different crowd, you know what I mean? Especially if you're a girl and you bouncing and you playing video game. Oh, you get thousands of views. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, we need somebody. We need someone to bounce at the track or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, some cheerleaders or you know, something like boxing where they come through rounds like bam, round one. You know what I mean?
We
the
could.
main
I don't
with
see
the
why,
car.
man. Like especially like in them big races.
Yeah.
Round one.
Yeah, and they'll have a girl coming up with the sign, you know, qualifying run, you know what I mean? Amen.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? They do it at they do it at motocross.
Oh, yeah, you know, those big scales though, big money.
You know, they do it at the motocross races, you know what I'm saying? So why not? Why not? Why not make it fun? You know, like I said, if we want somebody to come in, some spectators to come in and really join into the hobby, make it fun like that. You know, everything can be done tastefully. You ain't got to be, you know, it ain't got to be trashy. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but they got, you know, they look good. They look good. You know what I'm saying? So but yeah, man. So with your 10 scale, are you running on carpet or is it clay?
This is like indoor clay. Where my local track's indoor clay. Because that's in Sacramento. That's like 15 minutes from me. And A-Main's track, 10 scale is carpet, and I believe NorCal Hobbies, which is in San Jose, it's carpet. It's carpet also too.
It's carpet, yeah.
So, but I only do the 10 scale just to kill time. I'm not even like, I do take it serious because I'm invested into it as far as money wise, but I'm just really just killing time till the 8 scale come on. That nitro, it's nothing like that nitro, man.
You already know that, but
yes, nothing like that nitro.
So going from clay to the carpet, how's that transition? Far as like, you picking your tires and how do you?
I've never ran carpet. I've only, like I said, I only did this just to kill time, and it's local too. So 15 minutes, no freeway, just inside road, regular road to there. So that's that's all I do. But I've been thinking about it with the carpet for two-wheel drive. I drive the Associated two-wheel drive,
Two-wheel drive.
and on the
Harris,
dirt,
what's up, brother? Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, on the dirt, it's we run the ball dips, right, for the dirt. And when it
Okay.
comes to carpet, because there's so much traction, you run gear dips.
Gear there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been thinking about it. I've been seeing the little events they have up there, but like I said, 10 scale is it's on. It's like on
It's like-
point. It's down to the tenths and
Yeah.
you know what I mean. It's not even down to seconds. It's down to tenths. It's,
So you
it's
got-
very,
Yeah. You
but
gotta
it's
stay
fun
on
though.
top of it. It's fun. Well, that's
It's
all that matters, man.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Racing is fun.
how's
Okay.
your maintenance and stuff like that, as far as with the 10 scales? I know it's not as in depth
well,
as the 8 scale nitro, but
yeah. Oh well, the 10 scale it gets dirty. Especially you're running on clay dirt. It does get dirty. I don't really maintenance my 10 scale like that. I don't clean them like that. It's just because what it is that you got these 10 scales and you put the chassis protectors on the bottom.
right.
So for you to tear it apart, you got to peel the chassis protector off and get the screws in it. The chassis protector is done. It's over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's I do whatever I can. I'll blow it off and stuff like that. But it's not really that much maintenance. The forward drive is a little maintenance. The forward drive's a little maintenance, but it's not too bad. I don't really care much about the 10 scale, like I said.
Just
The
keep
it's the 8 scale.
Yeah, because like I said, as long as you get that wheel time, keep it control in your hand, your consistency and all that stuff is gonna develop. Your speed gonna come. So yeah. And then like I said, it's some skills that you learn from the 10 scale, like throttle control, that cornering. You can learn all that running that two-wheel drive buggy. You know what I'm saying? So it's worth it. Then corner speed and stuff like that. It teaches you all that, how to stay in control.
It does. It does. Well, it helps my driving, especially when it's like a practice day. When it's a practice day, the track gets pretty dusty, and with a two-wheel drive, it's a little harder because you break loose a lot easier.
Yeah.
And it forces you to really control your throttle. Because anytime you punch it, you're gonna break loose, or if you hit a corner, you gotta hit it, just right, where you're not breaking loose and you're getting maximum traction
Right.
on the 10 scale. But it does make you a lot better. And to win, you have to be smooth and consistent. You can't flip over. You have to make the right decisions. You gotta hit your apex, and it's another level of racing.
Yeah, man.
It is. And, I tell people, I say, a lot of my I got like 30 cars, and I haven't touched the other cars in like almost a year now. And I tell people, I say, man, racing is a basher's dream. I don't want to know why people even bash anymore, right? And
me, you, like Steve Harris, and a lot of the guys that I really, that hang around and stuff like that on my race teams and stuff. We kind of more like hardcore type guys, but it's guys out there that they don't want no part of that. They just want to go to the park, just run for a day, up and down, and they satisfied. You know what I'm saying? But,
I was too.
Right.
Just playing in my front yard, I was satisfied. Just back and forth, jump the curb, kick some grass in the neighbor's yard, and I'm good. But what I'm trying to say is that, like,
Steve Harris.
Hey, what's up, Steve?
Hey, yo, what's up?
What's going on, bro? Hey, man, what
What's
up,
up?
HB, man? HB.
Huh?
HB Harris. What's up, bro?
I know nothing about anything.
Oh, okay. Okay, my bad. I thought it was some dude cutting up with an HB buggy on Facebook, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
I don't know.
I saw the same photo.
You saw okay, as long as saw what I was talking about, you know what I'm saying? We cool.
I saw the same photo. I'm just not too sure what's going on.
Oh, hey, okay. They look just like you, but my bad. If it ain't you, it ain't you, my bad. I'm sorry.
I know. They'll be making a post soon. It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, man. But yeah, but man, like I said, me and VP were just talking about 10 scale game and just how it, yeah, just how it's real precise and yeah, and how the tire game in it is real critical too on the 10 scales and stuff like that. That's what stuff I done read about it. So, and then I was talking about just like on Facebook got that, you know, on Facebook how they got that the gaming tag where you can click on and watch people gaming on Facebook, like on the homepage and stuff. Yeah. And I was just saying, what if we had one of them tabs like on Live RC for people can see like old races or either tutorials on how to, you know, if you're getting into nitro, how to get your car ready, you know, just the basic stuff. If we had a tab like that, you know what I'm saying, to show new people what to do when they get into the hobby and stuff. So what up, Jared?
Gotcha.
Yeah. But yeah, man. So what's up with you, Steve? What you been up to?
Nothing. It's been raining over here in California, so it's been can't do much. I have kits coming.
Yeah.
So they're on the way for that. So I'm just gonna be. It's more just getting ready for next year, and then A-Main Challenge is in less than 3 weeks now. So gotta get ready for that, stuff like that. So
that's cool.
It's more just prep and getting the year started.
Getting ready for the year.
Yes,
so
sir.
96 VP, what you got coming up beginning of the year? You got in the races and stuff coming up?
No, just the little winter series up here, up in Northern California. We had this little winter series at Antioch. They're doing the 8 scale winter series and 10 scale. I might do the 10 scale this year.
Okay.
Because I got 10 scale and I'm probably going to try it out. See how I hold up, you know what I mean? It's totally different. It's definitely totally different.
I got
you know, the little, you know, and we're running the same track on the 8 scale, so all the ruts or the bumps or, you know, on the 8 scale is kind of, you know, you see it, but on the 10 scale, you're gonna really notice it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
About it. And they're gonna make you good though, because you gotta have car control, you know, going in those ruts and stuff, especially with that 10 scale, you know, so keep it under control. So it's gonna that's good. Different surfaces, different types of things to challenge you. It can't do nothing but make you better though. You know what I'm saying? So
man.
For
sure.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm like I say, I'm over here trying to get ready for the SIC that's coming here in Alabama. Race Town Entertainment race. So that's our very first race of the year, January the SIC. So
what day is that, Steve? What day is that the A-Main challenge? What's the race?
It is January 21st to 23rd, I believe. It's the same weekend as warm-up Nats.
Okay.
Is that in Paris? Are they doing that at Paris?
That's at Thunder Alley.
Thunder Alley. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, because my buddy of mine wants me to go with him down to at the end of the month, January, to go down to Paris to practice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And get ready for the DNC.
Okay.
So, but I was like, you know, if I go a week earlier, we can go to the A-Main challenge. Why we, you know, go out?
I would.
I would. Matter of fact, I'm gonna talk to him later tonight or tomorrow. Like, yeah, man, I don't want to go down to practice. I'm gonna go down there. We're gonna do the A-Main challenge.
Yeah, and that gets you ready for DNC. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be it's definitely gonna be fun as well. Having the chance to earn a lot of money from it too, honestly, because they do like they're giving away. I don't know how much it is, but it's like a few thousand or so.
What?
And basically they do a drawing. So like say you're top three, say it's your friend in here, 916. Say it's him and then like two other guys. Let's say 916 took first.
Yeah.
Let's say you took second and I took third, right?
Okay.
Say there's a drawing.
It's more like reverse order right there. It's you, EKJ, and me.
Yeah, I mean,
it's all good. Hey,
So basically, like, so after all racing is done, top 3 is finished and stuff like that. Or it's like the top 10 guys that are in the main. They go into the class itself goes into a drawing. So that you have sportsman buggy, intermediate, pro, same thing for truggy, and then e-buggy, and then if there's any trucking class. Anyway, so there's a drawing, and if you get pulled, that class gets paid out like a certain amount. So like last year at Aiming Challenge, they ran it over at Victorville, over at Brent Aston's track, called Dialed In. An intermediate buggy won, and the guy first got paid out $3,000.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't. This team, Chris Nelson had a little video about it. I think
exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Fourth through 10th gets, I think, 500, like regardless for just making the main.
What?
And then third gets like, I think it's like 1,000 maybe, and then second gets like 2 something, and then he got paid out $3,000 for winning.
That's where that sandbagging come in, boy. I'm at the sandbag. I'm at to go to rookie. I'm gonna go to rookie.
Hey, a good thing about that, like I said, like Steve said, top 10, you gonna get paid something. You know what I'm saying? So,
but it's definitely for like the fact that he's doing all that. Like he gave away, he gave away 10 OS motors, Ronda Drake motors.
Okay.
He gave away 2 pit bikes, I believe.
Yeah.
One big, one small. Okay. He gave away kits, in the raffle. I mean, gave away like so much stuff. Like, not only just, not only giving away money to drivers, but it's also the fact of him, spending all that money.
Right.
Like you gotta think 10 motors, like, and their OS, like those things aren't cheap.
Yeah.
So
Nelson, he said he's gonna do that. He said he's trying to change the game for real, And
he said this year, I believe he said this year was Reds. Reds is sponsoring it too.
Yeah, Reds is fully sponsoring it. Yeah, we're fully sponsoring the event. So which is cool. So instead of OS, it's going to be
Reds this year.
Reds motors this year, which is cool. And then he just joined the team this year, I believe, as well, that he announced. So,
so you run the Reds too?
Yeah, I run for their factory team.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So it's been good. So this year I'll be running. This year actually, EK, I'm running Truggy.
Okay.
No one's ever seen me run Truggy ever. I ran Truggy at Nats, and it was not gonna say it's the worst thing I ever drove, but it just wasn't set up.
Right.
I just drove it for track time. Like I didn't care how much money I spent. I just wanted track time.
So but this year, you in something.
This year we're going Truggy as well. Yeah, it'll just be big races, but definitely a lot of people has been like asking, run Truggy. I'm like, nope. But
you can wheel it though. See, that's the thing.
Yeah, I know Truggy is super easy to drive and super fun. So
you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. So you gonna rip? You gonna do e-buggy too?
Yeah, I'll be switching over to do all 3 this year.
I got you.
So that's the role we're on right now.
So now, VP, what's your goals for this coming up year? What you really want to concentrate on as far as like compared to last year? What did you really want to improve on this year?
Just setup. Pretty much learning setup. I bought the JQ Invisible Speed. I haven't got a chance to read it yet, but I just want to learn setup because right now I feel like that's the only thing that's missing on my game right now is setup. Right now I'm running the same setup I've been running since February, and I'm starting to learn that smooth and consistency will put you in a position to be in the podium more than trying to go really fast and making mistakes and stuff like that, or trying to fight somebody or and stuff like that. I've learned to just hold back, hold back. There's time when you run up on somebody, instead of trying to force the issue, trying to go around them, just hold back and wait your time. Or when that opening's there and the safe, you take it. You don't just force it like I used to, where I force it, I would crash or we both would crash, or you know, what I mean, or I would, you know, he would crash, and I would feel kind of, you know, kind of weird because I initiated, you know, I kind of forced the issue, right, trying to go around him and stuff like that. So I, you know, just
Right.
mainly on setup.
Yeah.
Setup.
Okay. Shoot. Hey, you got the plan, man. Like I said, that learning the setup, that's one of my things too. Just be more precise about it. You know, really just take some time. Like you got the invisible speed book, and just sitting down and just reading some stuff, and really taking that in the heart and really applying it to, you know, to racing and how to adjust the car to different situations. But one thing I really want to I want to have a good setup to begin with, a good base. So when I do adjust, it ain't gonna be too much. You know what I'm saying? Too much adjustment going on, but just enough, you know, things that I know that's gonna, you know, make the car feel better. You know, so.
Yeah. Well, for me, like I'm telling people, like in my 10 scale, I get a base setup and that's it. That's all I run. They change the track, whatever. I'm still running the same setup because, you know, for me, you know, I'll see the car. I'll see how the car handles. Like, let's say the car is really squirrely, then I'll drive it knowing that it's squirrely and I got to adjust to that. Or the car is, you know, really nice, then I'll drive it really nice. Or the car just really, you know, just however the car drives is how I'm going to, you know, however the car feels is how I drive. Like, it's just like when I was at Silver State. You know, one thing I've noticed about the experts or the pros is that there was a rut coming off the rumble strip and making a U-turn. There was not a rut, but like a pothole right there.
Right.
And I've seen everybody hit it one time, and they would take that jump. It was right before the jump too. They would hit it, or their lip was kind of messed up, so they'll hit it, and the car would just nosedive really hard. And I've seen everybody on that stand hit that line.
Right.
And then on their next lap, not one person ever from that point on hit that line. Hit that line where they hit that pothole or where it takes you on a jump and it just throws the cars off. So,
right.
And I'm kind of like that, where it takes me about 2 mistakes. I'll see the car squarely or you know, break loose or break loose twice. Then I have to make this mistake like twice, 2 to 3 times to realize that, okay, I'm not doing that again. So it's not going to happen again. Then I'll learn from there. But one thing about the pros is that all it takes is one time. The mental note, boom, that's it. It's not going to happen again, which is pretty cool. You know what I mean?
Yep. I mean, like I said, it's a lot of this. Also, man, I've learned when the track is like that, when you got that hole, then it's more like it's some more on the track. So sometimes you may have to, in between races, get out there and just walk the track, because a lot of stuff you can see when you're down on the track walking it, but when you're up on the stand, you can't see it. And then a lot of times too, as far as just your driving, a lot of times when you understand, you may think you have, you know, just say a foot for the apex of the corner, but once you down there walking the track, when you actually look at it, you be like, man, I got about 2 feet, but it may look like it's just you got a foot worth of room. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes your eyes can deceive you, really. So you just have to
for sure. Yeah. Oh, it was hella funny at Silver State too. What was it? So they had the pros walk the track before they did their race, and it was Paul Geiser. I don't know if you guys know the Paul.
Yeah, Paul. Yeah, crazy Paul.
It was hella funny. It was funny. He was out there walking, looking at the track, checking out the pop, and then you hear that announcer like, Paul Geiser, get off the track, get off the track.
Yeah, Paul the trip, man.
Yeah, he was the trip. It was pretty funny when they did that.
Steve, what you gotta say about that situation like that when it's a whole how to adjust your driving, like when you come around and the hole is developed, you know what I'm saying? That one day when we came around the first time.
The first thing I do is, throughout the day, let's say it's like a full weekend, you know, from Friday to Sunday. Definitely want to keep your eye on it. Like, first thing I do is always keep my eye on the track. Like, course Friday, you do like a little track walk, kind of just look at the track, see what it's like, and then out there for practice, you kind of just full wood, like not full wood, but you know, like kind of nothing to worry about. Just
Right,
learning the track
filling it out.
itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, but over time, you definitely just want to just keep your eyes on the track. You just want to keep looking at it every day, and after your first qualifier, let's say you finish doing the change on your car, you're ready to go. Just kind of look at the track before you run, like maybe a few races, and
Yeah.
kind of see other people that are driving, and just see where the holes are starting to develop, or see where people's cars are getting upset. You know what I mean? Like, you
Mhm.
want to avoid the bump, or just take it slow, through that corner or whatever. So, yeah, just keep an eye on the track. And then as far as adjusting driving style too, is just driving smoother. I mean, like, I know for me, when I was on techno changed me. Like, I was
Really?
always the aggressive. Like, I'm still aggressive, but as far as like, I was always the full punch, or coming in the corner super hot, and coming out like full punch, and wheel spinning, and doing all types of stuff. Um, but I mean, techno changed me. They even told they've changed my driving as a whole. I'm drive
Yeah.
a whole lot smoother, and I drive conservative. Sometimes a little bit too safe, but sometimes it works out. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that's just they've changed me a lot. Like, I'm not as full punch as I used to be. So, but I mean, it's just learning. It's just
Time on
like
track.
like
Mhm.
like for me, like that's what I always say. Like, just go when you go to practice with a purpose. Have a goal you want to achieve that night or day whenever you go to practice.
Yeah.
Don't just practice to practice. But that just it depends how serious you take it as well. Like,
Right.
if it's
Mhm.
someone that just wants to have fun, then oh man, so be it. Go have fun. Don't listen to what I have to say. But I mean, if you're doing it as far as you want to kind of improve on your racecraft yourself, yeah, practice with a purpose. Have a goal for that day or that week, to that you want to improve on. If it doesn't happen that day or that week, then keep working at it, and
Right.
until you succeed, and see yourself, and just keep it going. Succeed that on a consistent basis. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
always go to the track with a purpose for sure.
Yeah.
But that's just me though.
I got you. Steve, what you think about when racing, just say you're on a medium grip to a low grip track,
Uh-huh.
and when do you kind of have to adjust your driving style, like adjust like your steering inputs, not to be so aggressive on the steering, because it may like make you, you know, break loose your back end.
Mhm.
When, stuff like that. When do you get that consciousness to go ahead and okay, I on this track, I know I can't be just aggressive as I was like in practice. So now I might
Right.
have to not drive as hard, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you're saying like when would you do it?
Yeah, when would you do that, make that adjustment when
Um,
and it's not the car setup, it's just more of that you don't
it's
have
just
that much
you.
grip. Yeah,
Yeah.
you might not have that much grip on the track, you know what I'm saying? So
I mean, like, yeah, I mean, kind of win. It's just more of just like I said, just keep
yeah,
your eye on the track at like
mhm,
every qualifier. You always want to see where the bumps are gonna be. Like, you can tell by after first qualifier. Like, how most people they take a break, after their first qualifier.
yeah,
Take the time to go on the track and go and walk, do a small track walk. Go walk it,
yeah,
and see where the holes are, or go to the driver's stand and just kind of take a lap with your eyes. Just take it slow and see where the bumps are. So it's like when you're driving, when you're on the track, I mean, it's kind of hard to say when, but it's just more of like
yeah,
it's more of
adjust,
like knowing, like for me, it's knowing like okay, I know when I need to back off, like that's per
mhm,
se a certain corner. Like, okay, I gotta take this corner slower. You know what I mean? Or I can still
yeah,
go this fast. So it's all like it's kind of hard to say, but it's definitely you'll know for
Oh,
yourself, basically. You know what I mean? But definitely don't be that person at a big race where you go to the track or when you go to race and you just go there, you drive, and you never look at the track. You know what I mean? Like, because then
Yeah.
next, let's say 916 goes out for his first qualifier. He did pretty good. He finished, let's say 7th overall for that round. He's like,
Mhm.
okay, I did good. Like, I'm cool. I'm chilling. And then goes back to his pits, cleans his car, maybe makes a little change to make his car a little bit better, more grip, let's say. And then he just sits at his table, talk to his friends, relax,
Yeah.
chills. And then he's like, oh, my race is coming up. All right, I'm about to get out. And then he tells his buddy, hey, you want to pit me, blah, blah, blah. You go out there, and then he drives the same as he did. But he never looked at the track. So there's a
Right.
hole somewhere that he hits, and he's frustrated now because he's
Yeah.
like, when was that? Where was that at? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just, you just always look at the track. Like, I'm
Yeah.
like, I look at the track every single qualifier, anywhere I go. If it's a more of a club race,
Yeah.
I kind of know, and there's not a lot of people for a track to change that much. But if it's like a huge race, like
Right.
don't be a slouch to yourself.
Yeah.
You want to perform good, right? You want to have not only want to have fun, but you definitely want to perform good. You want to
Going
win.
good, yeah. Yeah.
So
And then, like I said, a lot of times, like I said, I noticed just like what you said, a lot of times when there's a lot of people at a big event, like I said, the track sometimes may lose grip, and it's not really
Yeah.
your setup. It's just you just have to adjust your driving a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Not to be as aggressive on the wheel. So
yeah, you definitely just have to. You just got to keep your eyes peeled and open and watch
Mhm.
that track and just watch other people and shit. Don't be afraid to ask around. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's say before my third qualifier, let's say EK went out there and ran his qualifier. I won't be afraid to be like, hey, yo, how was the track? Like,
yeah,
what's it like right now? If he told me, oh yeah, it's bumpy, I felt more comfortable on a big pin tire that round, or you know what I mean? Like, so okay, cool. Like I have some feedback to go off of,
yeah,
change my oil, maybe put on some different tires. Who knows?
I got you. Yeah.
Excuse me. So
Cool. Yeah. So yeah, man. Like I said, a lot of times it be that. A lot of times it does be like the track changing. It don't really actually be your setup. Maybe you have to let off a little bit, be more a little bit more conservative, not to be not be as aggressive. And then sometimes when it's kind of loose, and then you get them, everybody get on laps and on track. Then the track come in, then it may push loose that more grip. Then okay, you feel like okay, now I can push it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's those variables that I think a lot of that just come with time, man, to know, when to do what at what time, So
right. What track are you near? 916.
A-Main and Antioch Delta.
Are they pretty close, or are they like? Are you in between?
I'm in between. I'm in between. So A-Main's in Chico, which is like an hour 40 minutes, and then Antioch's about an hour 10 minutes from me, and then Madera before they close was about 2.5 hours.
Oh, okay. So you had about 3 tracks within region.
Yeah, within region, and I went to every one. Every time they had a race, I was there. I was there.
Right.
Yeah.
Even on Madera's last race, I was there. And I'm still kind of upset too. I was supposed to get I mean, they had a was it Nitro series? They had a Nitro Nights series, and I was the number one for Buggy, and they closed down, so they didn't give out no trophies. That was the last race.
Oh man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah. I know it.
Yeah, I was kind of sad about that. Like, damn, my first trophy, I didn't even get it. You know what I'm saying? My first trophy. I worked hard. I took 2 some hours to get here every time, and shit.
Hey,
but it is what it is.
Plenty more to grab. I'm telling you.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure.
Motivation. That's motivation to keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
right there. You know what I'm saying? You just that close. So
yeah, I was that close.
On. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, I was pretty close, but I'm working on my craft. So when I run the 10 scales, I see I run intermediate 10 scale, but in And I've seen the new guys come in. You know, and I keep telling them, hey, you know, they're crashing all the time, right? And then, you know, they'll come to me like, hey, you got a discharger. Can you fast discharge my battery? You know, right? And I was like, why would you want to do that? He's like, I feel like I don't have enough power, right? Because, you know, there's the 10 scale be cheating all the tire saws and you know, discharging batteries and charging them things and stuff like that and sanding down tires. Well, he came to me, was like, you know, can you just give me a fast charge, discharge it real fast and charge it for me? I was like, why would you need to do that for? He was like, you know, I feel like I don't have enough power. I said, well, that option right there, I told him that option right there is when you're like you dare, like you racing and you dare, and you're just missing that little bit, you know, you just want that little extra, then you would do that. But you know, I've seen you. I seen you race, man. You're crashing all the time. That's not your issue. That's not your problem. You know, that's not your problem. Yeah. And you know, I keep telling. I said, look, man. You know, when you're trying to push your car so fast, it's just like driving a real car. When you let's say driving a real car, right? When you're doing 150 or 100, once you get past 120, your tunnel vision gets small because that's all you're doing is looking for it because you're going so fast and you're driving past police. You're not, you know, you don't even see it. All you see is what's ahead of you, and that's all you focus on. And I tell him, I said, look, man, you're just going too fast. All you're doing is getting into this tunnel vision. You need to just slow it down to your comfort zone where you feel comfortable driving, like back down to like 100, not 130, 140. Go back to 100, where you're able to open up your vision, where you can see the police down, you know, a mile away. You can see, you know, traffic coming up. You can see a lot of stuff. Right. And it's the same thing for RC cars. You're so, you know, if you slow down to your pace where you're comfortable, you're able to look ahead to see there was a wreck ahead, or you can see traffic coming up, and you can see your obstacles, your next obstacle as you're coming along, where you can see your car getting squirrely, and you're able to have time to correct it and you know and make, you know, and make your jump or make your turn or whatever. You're able to do that. You need, you know, don't focus so much on speed. Just focus on driving comfortable in your comfort, where you're not flipping over. And I said, I guarantee you will be a lot better. You'll be in the runnings for a podium every time. Every time, you know, every time. Yeah. You know, just you know, you got to be in that comfort zone. If you're just pushing it so hard, you get into that tunnel vision. You know, it's hard to see what's ahead, and you know, it's really tough to drive when you're in that small tunnel vision where all you see is your car, and you're not even seeing what's ahead or anything. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yep. You're right. You're right, bro. Like I said, a lot of that, especially like I said, man, a lot of that comes with, you know, experience and just it does. Yeah. And running and racing and being in traffic, you know. Yeah. Being out there on the track, putting yourself in that position where you out there on track with people that may be that much slower than you. You know what I'm saying? So you can see, okay, you know, I see him. I'm coming up on this guy. He's in the inside, more towards the inside of the lane, and you know he may swerve out. So you may need to give yourself that little bit extra room to you be able to adjust if he do swerve out. You know what I'm saying? More outside. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden. So and then, right. And then like I said, with track with seeing the crashes. You know, you may be running. You may be in third, but you can see second place out of your peripheral. Yeah. And he might clip the pipe, and you might see him about to clip the pipe. So if you see that, then you can position your car. You seeing him finna crash, you position your car where you can avoid him and then, you know, jump in second place. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So a lot of stuff you can see and you can capitalize. Okay, I got him now. I see he about to wreck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah. So what really, I think somebody this guy Jonathan Hernandez, he's an expert driver, A-scale, and he said something that really stuck to me, and I've been pushing the same thing to everybody, is that is to hit for me, and what I'm preaching now is just hit the reset button, you know, because sometimes, because I remember in the beginning, because I was, you know, I'm still new, but mainly in the beginning, I would crash, crash, and you would see cars going by, and you're so eager, like, oh, I'm about to lose. I need to So, I didn't push the car. Now I need to push the car, to catch up. I need to catch up. And, and that was my problem. But instead of me catching up, I was making more mistakes and flipping over even more.
Right.
But what he told me just to hit that reset button, just to hit that reset button, you made a mistake. Okay, hit that reset and get back to how you were driving before you crash. And just stay focused on that. Don't focus on anything else. Just focus on your driving.
Yeah.
And just hit that reset button and bring yourself back. Don't just because you crash, you can't just go into the next level, become a pro, and just catch up and win. You know what I mean? You just have to hit that reset button and get back to driving to the way you were driving. And that made me a lot. That right there made me a much better driver.
That's it. Yeah.
Every time I feel the urge to try to push it or go beyond my comfort zone, I always refer to that just to pull myself back. Hold on, wait. I'm not that fast. I'm not hitting this apex that fast. Or I need to get back to where I'm comfortable driving, where I'm back to smooth and consistent, even if I'm not, going as fast, but I'm not flipping over. And and that's put me, in position to podium, since then. So
Yeah.
I haven't won. I won first couple times, but but it's put me in. It made me a better driver. It just made me just a way better driver, just to hit that reset button and just go back to that comfort zone. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, yeah, man. Like I said, I ain't gonna stay on here long, man. I just wanted to holler at my boys and check y'all out, see what everybody was up to tonight. Like I said, man. I always appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I see your background though, looking like JQ. I don't know. I don't know what I mean. I don't know if anybody said anything.
Man, hey, we just gotta, it's about stepping that game up. You know what I'm saying? It's 2022.
I see.
Yeah, man. So
you gotta you do 10 scale? You think about doing 10 scale?
I'm really thinking about at least getting a 2-wheel drive buggy and just having it, because my local track is great for 10 scale, really. You know what I'm saying? It's just a little too small for 8, but it's still good enough for your 8 scale just to learn that consistency. And like we've been talking about, not the wreck, because it's a smaller track and you got to stay consistent, because one wreck, that'll put you a lap behind. You know what I'm saying? On track. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They'll put you a lap down real quick. So it's good for both, but it's real fun with the 10 scale. So I'm thinking about getting one, man. And
is there a lot of 10 scale racers there?
Yeah, it's a majority. It's rare. Lately, it's been rare that they'll run 8th. You know what I'm saying? Most everybody run 10 scale. If it ain't nothing but short course truck or 2-wheel drive buggy, 4-wheel drive wheeler.
What brand you going with?
So I ain't really got that far into it. Maybe everybody been talking a lot of good reviews on that Losi, but Associated, them two always be neck and neck, basically the same cars. And then they say the X-ray is real good too. So
what is your hobby? What's your hobby store carry the most parts for?
Probably up there by you, probably A-Main.
No, what I'm saying is that, like, because I run Associated for my 10 scale, and the only reason why I'm running it is because the racetrack has a little hobby store in there, and majority of the stuff that they carry, or they mainly carry, just Associate stuff. So that's the reason why I went with the Associate. But I've heard a lot of good things about the TL. No, now that I'm in it, I've heard that TLR was a really good vehicle. X-Ray too, you know what I mean? But it just made more sense to go with the Associate, because if I break, I'm right there, boom,
right there,
right there.
Makes sense, yeah. And whoever got the best part support, that's gonna be my main factor too. If I can go somewhere and they got like a whole while Associated, or if I go, there's a hobby shop up there in Birmingham, and they got more Associated stuff.
So that track doesn't have a hobby store inside, or
it's just a standalone track. It's just a standalone track. Yeah. So it's just a club track. So everybody, the members, they chip in and they keep it going, and so yeah. So yeah, that's how that goes. But yeah, part support is important to
very
because you got to have your stuff. You break something, somebody might not have it, or you might be at a track and you make them run to the hobby shop.
Yeah, part support is everything.
gonna grab it right quick and get back. You know, so
Yeah, well, they have it inside of the warehouse, so because it's indoors, so they
Yeah.
have it right there. So it's just a walk over there, because you know I broke a lot of stuff. I ain't gonna lie, I was you know, I was thinking I was you know, a pro driver out driving really fast, crashing all the time.
off the bat. But
You know?
yeah, you just come, hey, you gotta learn how to drive that 10. It's a different feel than the 8 scale.
Definitely different.
It's
Definitely.
Whole different feel, especially the coming from the nitro going into 10 scale. Yeah,
Especially 4-wheel drive to 2-wheel drive.
yeah.
The
It's a
braking
different
is
feel.
different, everything. And then you know what's funny? I just learned this like maybe a month ago, and I've been doing the 10 scale for about 4 months now. And that nobody runs full brake. I've run all my stuff. I've run 100% steering, 100%, everything, 100%, right? And somebody finally told me like, hey, you know, I see you braking, and you keep, you know, you keep breaking loose and stuff like that. I was like, whoa, you know, I ain't got that. But distracted. They said, where's your brakes at? I'm like, 100%. And he looked at me like nobody runs 100%. I have mine set at 80, like 75%. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, how come nobody told me? I won't the whole time. The whole time, you know. But I'm still competing in the intermediate. You know, I'm still competing though. You know what I mean? But I didn't know that nobody runs 100% brake. Oh, that's what I want to ask you guys too. Do you run 100% brake on your 8 scale?
I run 50-50. Like
No. Meaning that when you hit the brake, is it on 100% where you boom and it really locks up, or you turn down the brake to get it to a slow stop?
Are you talking about your EPA?
Yeah, your
Yeah.
EPA. Yes, I'm
I
talking
just
about
run,
the EPA.
yeah. To me, I don't run 100% rear. I don't. I just run like probably about 65, 70. Just so when I hit a corner, I can slow down and not lock them up and not come to a complete dead stop where I lose momentum. But I still like it brake where I can still have control of the car though. You know what I'm saying? If I wanted to stop it there, then I can. You know what I'm saying? But it's not 100%. It's like probably like
definitely
65, 70.
running 100%. You're closing the car way too much.
Brother?
Like
yeah,
you're gonna close the car like crazy. Like you can kill your motor running 100%. Like he said, like EK said, yeah, like I run 66% like brake. So, but
yeah,
you know, if you run a really high, if your EPA is like that high, I mean, it may be different. If it depends, like if you're setting up, if your car is like you're running like very little brake as far as like the setting on the car, then I guess whatever. But like, like if you're running 100% EPA, like you're definitely like you're closing the car like really hard. Like you're gonna burn your servo.
Well, not EPA. But once you set the brakes, I mean, meaning that, like, you know, even though EPA is at 65, when you hit 65, my tires would almost lock, and that's how I've been driving my car for since I began. And I didn't know that people don't run 100% brake, you know, where they lock. You know, they did. You know, I had to sit down and talk to somebody. Somebody sat me down. Was like, look. When you brake, you just want enough brake where your car starts to nosedive. Nosedive, where you're just, you know, where you're not braking fast.
Okay, you're meaning, okay, yeah.
Brake percentage.
Okay.
Yeah. Before I used to brake, my cars would lock, my wheels would lock up. And, you know, I would tap the brake. I wouldn't just slam the brake. I would slam it and let go right away because I would, you know. But I never knew that you turn that down when you just brake, where you just need enough brake where you don't lock your wheel, where your nose dives, and you still maintain traction, and you still holding the brakes and hitting the turn. I'm like, what? I've never done that. I always hit the brake, lock it, and then I'll judge the car's momentum, let go, and then, you know, and I'm off throttle, you know, into the turn. I've never been a throttle into the turn. I'm always a little roll into the turn and then punch it out.
Punch it out.
Type of driver.
Yep. But first of all, I mean, it's if you're comfortable with it, and it's working for you, then yeah, run it. But as far as me myself, like high drive, like I like to slow down and then get into the corner, then I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I'm back on gas. But if it's working for you that way, then yeah, because
Yeah.
that's how you like it. But most of all, you know what I'm saying, if it's breaking loose, and if your front, you know what I'm saying, if your front is not as aggressive as far as your brakes for your front wheels, if it's off a little bit, then yeah, the back end's gonna come around, especially if it's locking up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But on, like, I know 10 scale, like I just run e-buggy. I just run just a little drag brake. Like when I come off the gas, you feel the
Oh, you
brake.
run drag brake too? I don't run drag brake. I just let it ride.
Oh, okay. Well, that's with the electric now, because some electrics, most of them now really don't have the brake bias where you can put a third servo. I like some A scale e-buggies does have where you can put like a
front
servo,
rear brake.
kind of like a feel like more like a nitro. You know what I'm saying? So
I think Techno had something like that.
yeah, you can set up like that too. Like Jers was saying, try anything you can one practice day, see what works for you. Like I said, if it's working for you, go with it. But if you feel like it's breaking too much, and like you say, you feel like you about to break traction before you get into a turn, then you may need to turn lessen the rear brake just a little bit. You still want it to stop and make it car do what you want it to do. If you want it to stop quick at a turn, or sometimes you come up on a jump, you know how they have the jumps where you have to scrub a little bit, like hit the brakes before you go over the jump, so you won't get so much air. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If it does all that and it's still not locking up, then and you can still control the car, run it like that. But if you like it full brake, then
well, that's what I was used to. But when I implement that into the 10 scale, I did shave off some, like a half a second off my current, because now I'm instead of me going to these 180s and hitting hard brake and trying to break loose and trying to whip it and stuff like that, or now I could hit the brake where it's slow my momentum now, where I could hit the apex at the perfect speed instead of hitting the brakes and then let go and then engage how fast my car is and if I can make that apex. It just made me a smoother driver with that.
I got you.
It did. And I was just wondering if the people did that on A scale, and I've talked to some people and they said they don't run 100% brake. They just need enough brake to just slow the car down, or they'll adjust the brake where they could hit the brake and still hit the turn on brake. And I was, it just shocks me. I didn't know. I was like, people used to do big fusses about remote controls, and I was like, well, I was running the Futaba 4 p.m. and I was like, well, I run everything 100%. I don't see a reason why, I can run with the cheaper one, the 3 PV, and still be the same,
Yeah.
And I didn't understand what the fuss was about having the remote or having a certain remote, and but now I do. I looked at my, now that I got the 7PXR, it's a lot of features, and I haven't really played with it yet. But it's I can see why people are pushing for a better remote.
Yeah, that's one thing I really think us as racers really overlook, like really learning your controller, like learning, what I'm saying, much as you can about each function, what it does. I know some of that stuff in there we don't use as far as like mixing and stuff like that's more for like monster truck with 4-wheel drive, like 4-wheel steering, like front and back steering and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But some of the stuff I know, for me, speaking for myself, some of the stuff I need to tighten up on, far as little extra features like this, the throttle curves and stuff like that, and that making help, that may help down the line in certain situation. But putting a curve in your throttle or either in your steering, so it might not turn as aggressive at first, but like coming out the turn, it may hug that pipe because it'll finally, that percentage you took out finally kicks in, like in the exit of the turn. You know what I'm saying? You still get the same throw each from left to right, but it just comes in like slower at the beginning, then turn, or either it's aggressive at the beginning of the turn with that curve in there, and then when you come out the turn, it eases up. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, that's more in the 10 scale too. With throttle, I think some people would kind of have a smooth throttle because, like I said, two-wheel drive is it's totally different.
Right, it
It's
is.
a totally different game right there.
Mhm.
It's definitely totally different, man. But if you can learn how to smooth throttle, or program your remote where you could smooth throttle for you, you could definitely have the advantage over another guy who's doing it manually, like me. I was doing it manually and still is.
Yep. Some of you just can go. It's like I said, if you're done with a qualifier, and if you feel like your brakes fading or whatever, instead of doing it with your control, you can do it.
Yeah,
Do it manually. Hit the brake calipers, the little silver little, or either however you got it, where you can just turn it and it'll just the linkage. You know what I'm saying? You can just like that too. Either way, whatever's best for you. But bro, like I said, y'all, I ain't gonna keep y'all all night, man. And I always appreciate y'all coming in and talking with me and stuff, man. I appreciate that a lot. Like I say,
Good.
Yeah,
No
Steve.
problem.
Yes, sir. But all right, y'all, man. I'm finna get off here. Like I said, hey, let them haters be your motivators, and left eye salute. Treat people the way you want to be treated. EKJ out.
All right, bro.
Talk to you
Yes,
later,
sir.
man.
All right, y'all.
See you later.
Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate it.